Hey guys, welcome back to the brickitect studio, which is under construction right now, as it tends to be. If you guys remember yesterday's video, I said that I lost the argument over the family heirloom and whether it would go into the brickitect studio. We both know that I lost that battle, but I used the old phrase, I think it goes, when life hands you a shelf, fill it up, and that's exactly what I did. What you're looking at here is the new brickitect backlog. Got it all filled up in here. These are all the sets that I have yet to build. I thought, you know what, why not embrace it? If I have this awesome piece in my room, why not fill it up with some things that are very precious to me, which are all of my inbuilt Lego sets. So here they all are, and if you are wondering, no, I didn't put these in here because I hate the shelf and I hate the backlog. I actually like to embrace them both, and I think it looks pretty cool. I've got a nice little display up here, and I'll kind of take you down through it. I do want to show you down here. I had a little bit of an issue because I have these giant friend sets which I couldn't actually fit in here to close the doors, which these are going to probably be open all the time, because if you come out here, and there's like a ton of people right now that are like, dude, I'm tired of seeing your shelves and stuff, but you know, brickitect is real, and this is what it looks like. So these need to get built, and I want to show you something really cool under here. You guys know my friend Pops. Well, this is kind of like my ode to Pops down here. This is the Pops shelf, or the Pops level, if you will, and down here are all the sets that he's given to us, which you stay tuned to tomorrow's video. We're gonna be getting back into this. I got something special planned for that. So that's just step one of today, the stuff that I was doing down here. I wanna show you something else. You may or may not remember me building this certain roller coaster on this channel. Well, I wanna show you this. We got it all shelved up as well. It's like the perfect location for this because it's right at Clark's height. I think if you watch our videos, you kind of know the layout of the studio here. So I kind of move this shelf up a little bit, move that shelf up a little bit, move this one down a little bit, and then we have the perfect spot for the coaster. And just to prove that it still works, I'll send the coaster around. You can see it's pretty tight. Clearance is up here, but we got enough room. And there it goes. Until it comes down here and hits this. But yeah, that was something that was a little concerning to me. The roller coaster was fun to build and all, and I really enjoyed playing with it, but then it became to the point where it's sitting on my desk, and this is like 3 feet wide, and I was like, I gotta find something to do with it. So I feel like this kind of worked out, but like anything in life, there's positives and negatives to things, and the negative is that I've got these giant boxes I need to figure out what to do with. These were on the bottom shelf down here. I kind of just moved some things out of the way. Got this giant roller coaster box. I've got the Saturn V box. I've got Ninjago City. I think I'm gonna have to start breaking these down. I can't bring myself to actually get rid of them. I would never ever do that, but I might have to actually break them down and put them into storage. And I really don't even want to do that because I don't want to have to mess with the original, I don't want to have to mess with the original tape that's on here, because I know if I ever want to make these actually into boxes again, which I can't see any reason that I'd want to, but I don't want to break that original tape because I can't replace that. So we'll have to figure that out. If you have any ideas for me on that, let me know. Pretty much turned into a studio tour. I did a couple things over here. Moved this shelf over here, which I don't know if that's actually going to stay there or not, but I think it looks pretty cool. I've got pretty much everything the way it was before. That's probably always going to be changing. Of course, the backlog shelf is probably the biggest change. Got Ninjago City still up there. I don't think that's ever going anywhere. I did put the mech dragon back up. We got the ship in the bottle down here. This is sort of like our aquatic theme, and a bunch of empty shelves for future displays. You know, we're always building stuff, and I like to keep stuff on display. If you guys are new around the channel, this is one of the most recent display pieces that I made. I know the lighting's not that fantastic on it, but I got a bunch of sets up there on a shelf that I put up. At this point, I think I'm just gonna have to call this video brickitect, but there is one other thing that I wanna show you, which I think is probably gonna be the highlight of this video, and it's in this box right here. You guys probably remember last week I told you about that eBay deal that was going on, and there was 20% off of anything you wanted to buy up to $500. I had two sets that I was kind of thinking over. One was the just forgot what they were, and one of them's in this box. The one was the Lego Crater Mini Cooper. The other one was the Fairground Mixer. I was kind of debating on the two of those. Didn't want to get them both because it would have been an extreme amount of money, so I had to make a decision, and the decision's been made, and it's at my house. I actually opened this up already just to look inside because they put it on my front porch, which I hate when they do, and it was actually just pouring rain that day. I was in bed, and I was checking through my email, and it said my package was delivered. I'm like, wait a minute. I've looked in all the spots they put our mail. I didn't get a package delivered, so I went around and looked at our front porch, which we rarely ever use, and there it is, just barely out of the rain, so it got a little wet on the front of the box, but luckily, inside here, as I open this up and reveal the set that I got, the Lego Crater 10242 Mini Cooper was not wet at all, and it is in perfect condition as far as I can tell. I don't see any issues with the box. They did a good job packing it. Really, nothing too excessive there. They got a little bit of newspaper and a whole lot of bubble wrap, but I was happy to see that this was okay, and I was happy that it didn't get wet. That would have really bummed me out. I guess I should show you what this thing is. If you haven't seen this set before, this is the Mini Cooper. It's similar to the Volkswagen Beetle, which I love so much that I actually dropped it on the floor by mistake once and had to rebuild it. I loved it so much. To me, this set just looks fantastic. I love these Crater cars of this scale, and I'd love to collect more of them if I could. Some of them are getting a little expensive, including the Ferrari, which I have plans to kind of build one of my own. This set typically sells for $100 on Lego's website. I picked this up for $64 after the 20% discount from an eBay seller. It had $11 shipping, so I ended up getting it for 75 bucks. So I got this for 25% off what you typically find it for. And I felt pretty good about that. If you're wondering why I chose this one over the Fairground Mixer, it's just because, one, the Fairground Mixer, I was trying to decide if it's cool enough to justify the price. It was gonna be like 180 bucks for me, and the set sold for 150, so I didn't feel like I was getting a deal, but I kind of was because it's a retired set. But this one I knew for sure I was getting a deal. I felt like this is gonna be a fun build for me, a great display piece. It's just something I've kind of wanted for a while now, and that's why I chose that one. So there it is, Lego Creator Set 10242 Mini Cooper. You're gonna be seeing that pretty soon. But for now, it's gonna be going into the backlog, and we're gonna have to kind of see, is it gonna work? Oh, so close. We're so close. That is the one drawback of this, so maybe we'll just go like this. Not the prettiest thing. So we gotta build some of these big sets, get them out of the backlog. That's the plan. Just gotta keep pushing on. Maybe quit buying so many sets might help, but I couldn't resist a good deal when you can find one. So there's that. There's everything else that's going on down here. I know you guys, again, are probably getting sick of these studio updates and things, but it's what I have going on, and I tell you guys all the time I'm sharing my Lego collecting journey, and this is a part of it. It's not the pretty part, but it is fun to kind of get things organized. I will tell you one last thing that happened today, and this was terrible. I was over here reinforcing all of these posters because all of the weight that's on these with the minifigs that are on here, the tops start kind of slanting a little bit. I put some Gorilla Tape on the back to kind of reinforce them. Everything seemed to be good. I was over here working on some stuff, and the table was pulled out over here, and I look over just at the right time to see that one completely go to the ground, and when it hit, all of the mini fingers just went flying. At first I was just like, and then I was like, I wasn't filming that because that would have been an awesome slow motion thing. But that happened, and luckily Mrs. Brickitect's home, and I think she felt sorry for me and maybe a little bit worried about my mental state, so she came down and helped me put them all back on here. So they're all in different order now, but everybody's back up there on that one. I think maybe it was just a situation with the nail not being in properly against the back of it, but yeah. One of the dangers of working in your Lego studio. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I'll be back tomorrow with something to build from Pops' collection. I was gonna tell you what I was gonna build, but I'm gonna leave it a mystery. We'll see you guys tomorrow.